Hello, and welcome to the greatest cooking show that my wife has ever seen. Why? Because she gets to actually eat whatever I make. So hopefully it's good, because I never made it before. First things first, I just bought this, so you must be safe. Make sure you do not ruin clothing. And very thankfully, when you don't actually own a proper device to protect your clothing, but you do have a hoodie, you can use this very, very unpractical, sweet hack and just tuck a towel into every single pocket you own. And then you get what looks like an oversized tie. And you puff the tie out like so. We can begin. Well, actually, first I have to melt some butter, partially melt. Because even though I prepared everything, there's obviously one thing that I completely forgot about. So as I go through and I'm making all this stuff, I'm not going to bother with explaining how much I'm using of everything, mainly because I don't remember, because it's all pre-measured. But if you want to remake these cookies, which may turn out good or bad, you can look in the description. I'll put them down there. Any volumes or things I say will probably be wrong. Some amount of sugary goodness into a bowl. Now I'm putting in a mixture of vanilla and 2 eggs. I believe it's 2 eggs. Looks about like 2 eggs. Could be 3 eggs. And then partially melted butter. Make sure there's still butter chunks in there. And then we are going to mix it together. And hopefully this should make a paste. Again, making cookies for the first time. And then having your partner text all her friends over saying, I am making Halloween cookies, is probably the most stressful thing ever. Because now they're all coming over and they're expecting good cookies that are Halloween themed. And that may or may not happen today. So we're just gonna mix that up until it looks like a very appetizing brown swamp water sludge. Currently right now it looks like I totally have too much liquid, but what do I know? I haven't baked since I was 12. Okay, salt, half a teaspoon. And then a mixture of all my dry things. I probably should put this in like a bit at a time, but you know, I don't have time. And then we mix, and why I'm using a spatula, this is going to turn out to be very bad, or very difficult, I shouldn't say bad. Oh, luckily, you know, we're wearing a makeshift apron, so all this white cocaine on my, oh god, it's everywhere. Trying to be somewhat food safe here, you know, because now everyone can watch me, you know, actually make these. The question is this enough chocolate chips? But I have a rule, at least I had a rule when I was 12 and I made cookies, and that was, if I have to ask if it's enough chocolate chips, it's never enough chocolate chips. So we are putting in more chocolate chips. Does people chill stuff? So I'm gonna chill these while I make the drizzle, the Halloween part of my cookies, just from general fridge experience, because you know, no, I guess I'm an expert in fridges. I've used them my entire life. You don't want to leave that unlidded, you'll dry out the dough. So I'm just gonna quickly wipe down this counter because I am not a talk show host who can make a mess and then not have cleaned up themselves. Unfortunately, this is my own house and not a studio. It would be nice though, you know, not have to clean and have someone else actually separate all your ingredients. So you could just like throw them into a bowl and That obviously did not stop the mess. I just dropped the mess all over the floor. And, okay, we shall try to make this drizzle. Now, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, I will want a small pot with a bowl. With a bowl, can fit over it. Nice. I'm gonna fill the pot up with water, maybe more water, some amount of water. These burners are ridiculously large, but we're going to heat up that water. And that water we're going to use to melt chocolate, but then also mix it with some oil, which will allow it to pour and drizzle more. At least that's what I used to do with my grandma. I got caramels here, or caramels. I don't know which country pronounces it what way. And I'm hoping that these can be melted, but I actually don't know how. Okay, I'm just gonna say I can microwave it. If I was in my own like cooking studio with staff, or if I was, you know, an actual YouTuber with staff. The great part about staff is you can make this so much more fun. Like, yeah, I make a giant mess. You know, you could like take all this garbage and just like be like, yeah, and then you throw it away. But see, now I have to go clean it all up. So that's kind of sucks. But water is boiling behind me. Don't know if you can hear that. Now, oh, that was my bowl for melting my chocolate. Well, what was in here? That's a wet thing. Oh, this is the dry stuff, right? No, that's wet. It's dry. Being lazy, trying to find another bowl with dry ingredients so you could just reuse it again and not have to wash it. This can go in the microwave for now. That's now boiling. In theory, this can go on top of it. We will then grab those. I mean, and now I'm just gonna make a mess, but the flour's all gone, so it's fine. We'll live on the dirty side. Anyway, double broiler. Oh God. So I got a pot, water in it, boiling, put in another heat-safe container, bowl on top of it, threw some chips into the heat-safe container in the bowl, so hopefully, as that bowl heats up, it will melt the chocolate. It already looks like it's melting. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil in that. That will make it a little more easy to be spread around. And we might actually be done that way faster than we thought we would. It's supposed to chill for half an hour, the dough, but I might just not do that. Maybe I'll put it in the freezer. let's put it in the freezer. Now I'm just going crazy. Freezer bowl. As long as it doesn't completely freeze, it should be fine. I think. Could also use baker's chocolate. Now that I think about it, you don't have to use Chip-Its. Baker's chocolate might be nicer because this might make it super sugary now that I think about it. But it's not for me, it's for everyone else, so, you know. Okay. Now we wait and don't set the kitchen on fire. Then we're gonna try to nuke these caramels. Again, no idea how long it's gonna take. Gonna watch it. Always watch your food. You don't want to be me and set your roof on fire because you weren't watching what you were cooking. Okay, 30 seconds. A little bit more. Start. Can't. So while I try to not completely burn my kitchen down, like hopefully that those brown squares behind me are not completely burning in that microwave. Let me know what your favorite recipe is, because if this goes well, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be asked to make a bunch more baking stuff, and I need ideas. Anyway, let's go see if that's finished. So, yeah, okay. So from experience, it's probably done around 45 seconds. I put it in for a minute, and I don't know what this stuff's supposed to taste like, but it's also like now like kind of molten hot. So I don't really want to stick it on my tongue, but as molten hot. Yeah, don't ask me why. Ow. Ugh. Ow. Okay. Didn't get any baking sheets out. Because I don't like cleaning, so everything's gonna be cooked on parchment paper. Even if it is a regular slab of potatoes. Cookie dough. Not as chilled as it probably should be, but you know, just like baking makeup on your face. Ain't nobody ain't no realistic person got time for that. We are going to make a cookie. At this point, I'm totally winging it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know what I want to do. So I'm gonna make a cookie super flat because I'm gonna then put some of this as a sneaky surprise in the middle. I wonder if you can put like if I put a bunch of oil in the chocolate, I might be able to make lava, like chocolate lava syrup. That would be cool. Not doing that today, that is far too fancy. Anyway, oh, how do people work with this? Oh, I don't understand. I don't. I don't. This is not going. Here, let's move that. Let's move that camera a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. Okay, see, just to show you, like, this lighter color is what it's supposed to look like, but we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, see, it just sticks to everything. I don't understand how people use this. Okay. Anyway, some little amount of surprise in there, little surprise, little spread, and then we're just gonna wrap up our cookie, and we're gonna have a surprise right in the middle. And we'll see how this works. And I want to keep them round because, well, they're gonna be something special. A little Halloween special treat coming up. Oh my gosh, this dough is not mixed at all. Oh god. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Anyway, random ball. We're gonna do another flat pancake there. Flat pancake. That is so bright. My hand is probably too bright, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Okay, we're not gonna go with it. I'm gonna make it darker. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a little... I don't look as pale now. I look like I'm a living human being. Oh god. Oh god, it's so hard. Oh god, it's so hard. Alright. Get another ball. It's so sticky. I really think that my cutlery is not going to be cleaned after this. Anyway, little ball surprise in there. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Just hide the treasure in the inside of the cookie. Flatten it down a bit. I don't actually know how much these are going to spread, so like flattening down might be a terrible idea. But anyone knows me. I'm basically the master of bad ideas. I'll make a little time lapse here because unlike those super popular YouTubers, I don't have 2 cameras. So you're kind of just watching my hands go through and making 36 cookies. You know, I know that I've always been told that I have the most beautiful hands. Got luscious nails. Got very soft hands. Softness just doesn't come through on video yet, so let's just do a time lapse. I have to start my hands for like 36 minutes, and I think I'm actually bending my fork. Rip fork. Anyway, insert time lapse. Somewhere after this caramel gets off. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. I might have just solved everything. Why don't I just cut the caramels in half instead of trying to melt them? If they're just gonna melt anyway? Let's carry on. All right, and then into the oven, 350 for some amount of time, 10 minutes-ish, maybe? I put in chocolate chips. Like extra? I think you don't need that. But let's try to make a giant cookie out of it anyway. The not so fun thing about doing this whole baking thing. My camera is so greasy now. Oh, it's a dirty towel. It's okay. Oh, yes. Oh. I don't know why I'm talking to my camera like a small animal. Maybe because it's just so cute. It's just so cute. It's just so cute. All right, and now we wait for the next 8 minutes. We're gonna have the greatest transition ever. Okay, so we have ooey gooey abomination here that may or may not be cooked. And then we got these guys. I think they're done. Bosburn, you get browned. But while they're still soft, gotta work quick. I'm thinking of putting these, ooh, oh, those get hard really fast. So like the second I pulled them out, you really want to get these guys wedged in there. So I'm gonna put them not in the center, but on one side. I might, burning hot sugar on my fingers. The thing is, because of our little secret in the center, they might just harden there no matter what, or like depending on like, even if it is super if you don't go super quick, because of that secret, they might still work. Anyway, I'm putting them on one end versus in the middle. This could be a bad idea. Could be the wrong decision. But anyway, one macaron per thing, I guess. One, you know what? Let's just, for a little guy over here, let's make him feel normal too. There, he's got one too. Okay, I'm gonna try not to eat too much chocolate. Here's the trick. So I have this chocolate oil concoction mixing or boiling behind me. So it's all melted now. Now what usually, if I was a relatively normal human being, I would just dump this into a plastic Ziploc and then cut one corner off so you can kind of pipe it. But I'm thinking that if I use one of these, if I use a chopstick, I should just be able to paint it on. And I'm definitely thinking, now that I'm immediately doing this, you might want the macaron in the center. Or if I had anything like that, which I don't think I do, you might want two. So for example, if I put, or like something else that's, what if I cut it in half? What if, I got all these cutting boards to keep my thing dry. What if I cut one in half? Cutting, well, not shattered. Still usable. Just making a mess, it's fine. Oh God. And we're just gonna use the second half just to again, we're gonna kind of push it in. Yeah, if you had like a second thing, like Raisinets or something, this might work a little nicer. I don't know if my guest would like raisins. This does seem to be working. The macarons are now melting just a little bit, which means if I did this way, just had some pre-cut in half. So essentially, I am just covering the macarons, and I'm keeping that water boiling behind me just in case this chocolate does start solidifying. If I put oil in it, it really shouldn't solidify that quickly. But let's just paint over this just to make them all kind of the same, everything kind of the same color. I'm hoping that by everything being the same color, the design sticks out a little bit more. And this chopstick tactic is working wonders for me. I'm really liking it. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just painting on some legs here. Now, I'm kind of going with the technique of my friends will appreciate cookies regardless of how pretty they look, but it's the thought that counts. And I hope that your friends are the same, because I am no masterpiece. Well, I'm at doing baking, or some people might say I don't even look like a masterpiece either. Anyway, oh, that's a seven-legged disgusting chunker. Let's give him Let's give him a little kind of butt leg there. Yeah. Whatever crazy thing I can do. You know what'd be fun though? If you fill this with red, so it's like eating a spider, eating a buggy, and then just having all its guts burst out, or like something with the consistency of like bugs. Like I don't know what is the consistency of bugs. I don't know if you know what the consistency of bugs would be, like what candy does. But oh my god, that would just be like if it was tasty, but like the texture was just that. Oh, that would be ideal. I would love that. Pro tip, when you're cooking things, you generally want to decorate furthest away from you and then go backwards. Because I can almost guarantee you by the end of this, I'm gonna get chocolate all over my brand new hoodie. And here is my cookies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's how I make cookies, even though I'm getting judged right now. We will update whether or not they actually think they're good tasting cookies. I had fun though.